What's going on, everyone? So this past week there's been some huge rumors come out about Microsoft and E3 2016. So let's not waste any time and let's jump right into these. Okay, so the first of these rumors is that Microsoft is going to be announcing a new Xbox One Slim. And the differences with this Xbox Slim is that it's going to be coming with a 2TB hard drive, 4K video playback, and it is said to be the smallest Xbox that Microsoft has ever produced. And they're also saying that this Xbox will be releasing in fall of 2016. Now, this is not a different Xbox One, so to say, in terms of specs inside. It is the exact same. It is just a die shrink, and it'll be cheaper for them to produce, so they can hopefully drop the price or maybe keep it the same since they're including a 2TB hard drive. Now, the biggest rumor to come out is the new Xbox codenamed Scorpio. And what this is it's an upgraded Xbox with higher specs to deliver higher frame rates and higher resolution games. This Xbox is said to be running at 6 teraflops of computational speed. And to put this into perspective, the PlayStation 4 Neo is said to be running at 4.14 teraflops. And to compare it against the current consoles, the current PlayStation 4 is running at 1.84 teraflops. And the Xbox One is running at 1.23 teraflops. And what a teraflop is exactly is it's just a unit used to measure the computational speed of these devices. So obviously the more is better. But you can see this new Xbox One is running at 4 times faster, Xbox Scorpio is running at 4 times faster than the Xbox One currently. Now, this is an interesting approach for Microsoft to make. What this effectively does is creates 2 price points for the Xbox. You have a entry-level Xbox, which would be the Xbox Slim, and you have the higher-end elite version of Xbox, which would be the Xbox Scorpio. Microsoft is also said to be requiring developers to make games work on both consoles. So if you buy a game for the Xbox One Slim, it'll be the same game that runs on the Xbox Scorpio. It'll just be running at higher graphical setting and potentially higher resolution and higher frame rates. Now, there are also 2 other devices that are rumored to be announced this year at E3, and they're both Xbox TV devices. The first one is a Chromecast type device. It is a small little HDMI stick that plugs into your TV, and you can stream your videos and your TV shows and your Netflix app and all that. The other is said to be a Xbox TV box, which is more similar to a NVIDIA Shield style type device. So a little bit more powerful, basically does the same thing. I don't really see the point in either of these devices unless both of them stream either PC gaming or your Xbox One to your TV. Otherwise, I think they're totally irrelevant since we already have a ton of those devices like Amazon Fire TV, Chromecast, Apple's got Apple TV, and so many other devices like that. Now, in response to all of these rumors coming out, Phil Spencer actually tweeted out, "Lots of creative chatter today. Excited to share our gaming story at E3 on June 13th." And this is pretty interesting because he basically recognizes that there are rumors out there, and he doesn't want to confirm anything, but he's kind of basically saying that there's going to be something at E3 this year. Which is also really interesting because before he said, "I'm not a big fan of Xbox One and a half. If we're going to move forward, I want to move forward in big numbers." And then right after that he said, "For us, our box is doing well. It performs, it's reliable, the servers are doing well. If we're going to move forward with anything, like I said, I want it to be a really substantial change for people, an upgrade." And this is exactly what he was talking about when he was saying that he wasn't a fan of Xbox One and a half. With this Xbox Scorpio rumor, the Xbox Scorpio is not an Xbox One and a half, more similar to what the PlayStation 4 Neo is. The Xbox One Scorpio is a very, very, very different device than the Xbox One. It's much more powerful. It's going to be capable of a lot more things. And this is exactly what Phil Spencer wanted. He doesn't want to make the same mistakes that were made when the Xbox One was released. And even though he wasn't head of Microsoft Xbox division at that time, he's still responsible for kind of cleaning up the mess that was made. And he doesn't want to make sure that mistake happens again. Also, a while ago, Phil Spencer expressed interest in potentially releasing more Elite accessories due to the fact that the Xbox One Elite controller was received very well among people. So this could also be another thing that we could expect to see announced at E3 and maybe launched alongside with the Xbox One Slim later this fall. Now, I think these rumors put Microsoft in a very interesting position. If all of these rumors really are true, then they have the chance to steal the show at E3 this year. It's no doubt that the PS4 has sold better than the Xbox One due to it having a performance lead, and this Xbox Scorpio could very well do the exact same thing but in reverse to Sony this go around. Also, I think people who are really interested in VR would prefer to go the Microsoft route instead of the PlayStation VR one. If the new Xbox is compatible with Oculus Rift, then the same device that works on your PC can also work on your Xbox, and that just means one less device you have to buy. Obviously, the Rift is a more expensive device than the PlayStation VR, but it's also a better device than PlayStation VR. It also seems to me that Microsoft is trying to rebrand the Xbox name into more of a platform name rather than a device name. We've seen that with the Xbox app on Windows 10, but having more than one Xbox device really confirms that in my eyes. Provided that the Xbox Scorpio runs all pre-existing Xbox One games, I think it could be a very successful device. Let me know what you guys all think of these rumors and what you're excited to see at E3 this year. So anyways, thanks for watching everyone, and I hope to see you in the next video.